for Ponsu. This is your favorite musician, entertainer at all time. King Amin of Baby Chauffeur. Go the line at KFC Ruby Lounge, SE15 1LL. Friday the 1st of September 2023 for just £20. You want for the listen to the new song them before the show, you go contact +44 73801 971 28. The music then go meet you now your WhatsApp. No forget to Friday the 1st of September 2023. Put King Amin first at KFC Ruby Lounge. Anywhere want any information, contact the number that when you see na the flyer.
Me I don't reach me what I know. I don't reach you. Baby, love you. Me I don't reach me what I know. I don't reach you. When you know they go play.
If they wanna you, the success they wanna you. If they trouble you, oh me, oh mine. Yes, me people, they wanna try remember. Friday, September the 1st, King Amin Life na Ruby Lounge. For you na the very best of me, like for me personally. Right now where they fall, like up line like screen. Anything where you get out, man, ask me. Street governor crew, me na the admin. If you get the virus, me na the vaccine. So what? If someone no die, someone no go better. Among we self badass people, they will take them now they sort the house in badass people. So remember, Friday, September the 1st, King Amin go there now will be launch live for logo yak badem. They are so the thing go. Are they bad? Are they bad? Lengben. Are they bad?
All right, good morning and welcome to your program. Colleagues, right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we can discuss issue the way the front page of the newspaper and the carry. And after we can count people where they can help for discuss the issue them based on their own opinion them at the end of the day. So we'll go straight into the different paper them we don't get inside the program this morning, but please as you can not forget for like the program, share, and as well if you not subscribe it, remember say we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October, and that now for broke the glass ceiling for lay. You know, you get plenty other people and we actually inside the country right now where they do their own content them, but they're not and YouTube get what they call monetization, where Salon no they part of that one day. So once we reach that point and get the first plate from YouTube representing Sierra Leone, it means say we get for be the ambassadors then for advocates for we company them, we fumble them where they get good content them from Sierra Leone actually benefits, because anybody we actually the podcast or we do your own thing from inside Sierra Leone not get anything like that, except if you get contact with now they a link in channel them from. So we want for book that kind of thing the way we get say we know the part of that partnership day, okay? So we please now for support we for let we go and reach that amount day. So because anyhow we look at now we don't take the lead now for reach to that particular number they first. Well, we know we say now first go reach, but other people themselves could take off instant and reach them before we. But we want for reach and be the ambassador there. So we go straight to the paper then and begin look at waiting then get inside the Young production today. So the first one at the Night Watch newspaper we say funding cut because government crumbles and the SLPP crimes are above me, SLPP stalwarts. The next one we'll get inside the program now Awoko newspaper we say Awoko at 25, a journey of resilience and integrity. Commercial motorbike rider protest use of helmet by passengers in Kenema and Liberia. Elections, NEC approves incumbents and 19 orders for October 10 race. Fuel price surge spark fair shift fury. Third accused testifies in anti-election protest at Porti. The next paper inside the program, the Congo Times newspaper, we say public frown at current pump price, proposed EFSA tariff, and introducing the first female deputy general manager at the Sierra Leone Port Authorities SLPA. Anem receives a female migrant from Oman, calls for support. Chinese embassy celebrates safe return of hijacked vessels. And Gabon coup, France EU's top diplomat react. The next one, now the Standard Times newspaper will say energy saboteurs on the rampage, ETSA transformer destroyed, corruption at land ministry, minister implicated. The next one, the Independent Observer newspaper will say High Court judge imprisons 13, acquits 2 in Port Local. South Korean ambassador, chief minister discussed bilateral relations. Time to upgrade diplomatic relations with Israel, lawyer Francis Gabidon. We go to the next paper. We in the Scope newspaper. We say Minister of Internal Affairs turns blind eye to NDC Act 2018, and you get Gabonese welcome coup, and Chernobyl shed light on imminent increase in electricity. That's the Minister of Information and Civic Education. The next one, now the New Age newspaper, we say CMAT concludes public disclosure for ARISE IIP Ventures, and as a mass threatened salon, Bio's information team blunders big time. I will support my boss to give facelift to SLPA, says deputy manager. And the next one, where we get inside the program, now the Premier News, we say ban on boats will impact fish supply. Drug abuse, man 19 hooked on kush and drop out of school. Finance and investment summits to address SME finance challenges, introducing first female deputy general manager at SLPA. The next one we get now the Solutionist newspaper. We say upcoming Power First event. UBA acting MD CEO meets Power Women 232. And to address SME finance challenges, Sierra Leone hosts SME Finance and Investment Summit. UNDP rep presents credentials to foreign minister. There's another story for you inside this paper. The Solutionist, the Blue newspaper. Now, yesterday, the Salon Times newspaper say more pressure on Sierra Leoneans to fuel Bio's bloated government. Kush, the fastest running plague of addiction. Women need more than 30% quota. The next one we will get inside the program this morning. Now the Town Crier newspaper. Town Crier say in just 1 month, 39.5% increase in pump price of fuel. President Bio appoints former UK model SLCAA Director General, and police to implement strict traffic rules, as the US Councillor Corner. Well, all the people in this will get inside the program this morning. Let's just take a short break, and then we'll come inside back just so we can discuss the issues them.
They honor you, resources they honor you, they trouble you, oh me, oh mine. Yes, me people, they wanna try remember. Friday, September the 1st, King Abidjan Life Nairobi Lounge. For you the very best of me, like for me personally, right now where they fall, like up line like screen, anything where you get out span, ask me. Street governor crew me na the admin, if you get the virus me na the vaccine. So what? If someone no die, someone no go better. Among we self badass people they will take it now they sort the house the badass people. So remember, Friday, September the 1st, King Amit go there, I will be launch live for logo yak badem. They are for the thing go. I am bad. I am bad. Lengben. I am bad. They honor you, resources they honor you, they trouble you.
Alright, welcome back from that break, and then we come now to we get them for we discuss the issues them where we get inside the program today. First now the program, we get we get Abubakar Singate Jallo. We now the Solutionist newspaper. We don't join me inside the program. Good morning and welcome to the program, Abubakar.
Good morning.
And we as well get Jibril Goto, we're a freelance journalist, and right now, I don't know if I first talk to say, but now a freelance journalist, we mean say they're doing things for different media houses. Then you don't join me inside the program. Jibril Goto, good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Koreans, and good morning to Sierra Leoneans.
Okay. So we go straight into the different issues the way we don't get inside the program this morning. And the first one we will start with we are just don't see now one of the most pressing issue now one day. The town crier saying just 1 month, 39.5% increase in pump price of fuel. And yes, I think we want to take that one day. Now, in the case of Usai, they say fuel price don't go to 30,000 units per liter. Jibril got to last start with you. Let us start with the side where you see them. Compare for we know, let we see. Fuel price now, yes, one fuel price here and that. Then some don't get increments. Now that side also you see them so.
Yes, there was increments like 1 week ago. Fuel being shorting, but that's going to be stabilized in less than 1 week. Yeah, and the increments don't normalize again, and then the citizens don't become peaceful because there was no peace at that time. People every day queue up na gas stations, and even the black market is very expensive. So the government been therefore like taking some measures we don't stabilize the situation at the moment.
So the price because of the fuel will be short, it didn't go up. It don't come down back.
Yeah, it don't come down back. It don't come back to normalcy.
Well, almost in the sell now by liter and the sell on by gallon.
Well, yeah, by gallon, and in the sell at this part of the world, and the price of the gallon now so now like 40,000 leons to real money.
Okay, so 40,000 leons to real money for 1 gallon weigh now 5 liters inside it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunate that we're not going for talk about this how they talk about so right now. And let me look now. Salon for just 1 liter, 30,000 leons for 1 liter fuel. So, what thing that you take on this, especially with the kind of way how things then go up right now in the country?
Really unfortunate for the population of Sierra Leone. When I heard this, I've been there for ask double questions and cross check with various people for confirm whether not true. I've first see the first notice from Sierra Leone from a PRA, I don't know if a PRA. The first notice was see later people and say na fake. Then I see the confirmed one now. We come out from PRA, Petroleum Regulatory Authority.
I don't cut you all. I think now the system this. Anytime where fuel price one go up, then get what they call testilo, then they can't force pull fake one. When they successfully pull them, then they come back and tell you saying a fake. Before you mara, within 1, 2, 3 days or 1 week later, then count and not the different at all. If difference is still a small difference, but not so now they do it, bruh.
Indeed, but this one will take 2 3 days and even take 24 hours. At the same day they give you the original one. So I begin monitoring for money before the afternoon, late afternoon, I see the original one come out. I know it's the system na Sierra Leone. For see how people will react to certain bad things and way then they actually put in place for the population. But I like you asked me for me take the unfortunate Aliu and Sierra Leoneans because fear not go up, we get price high and fear they control country economy. Yeah, and recently, the my hometown, people buy about 20,000 for small one. We know it's Smiths, and it be really painstaking for women them. Where they provide food na the ocean. Yeah, if feel within 1 month, it don't go up 2 times. 35 point something% increase in just 1 month time. I wonder who side we they go as a country. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody may they analyze and somebody may make an opinion now one other platform where I find myself. They talk say the government they use those strategies because they not get all the avenues for raise money. So then they increase local commodities or local services for the population. I wonder if the government can do a study before they come to the conclusion to increase any price we get to do with the population of Sierra Leone. For example, fear, how it affects the common man, how the common man will receive them when that increase come out, how it will actually affect even the least Pekin in the country. Yeah, small Pekin, because everybody across the population, they suffer this difficulty at the moment. Nobody know the way left, except them where maybe they are those positions where money not lost for them. They can add the money when they want, and they take allowance when they want, and all. They move how they want. That some of them they buy fuel. They will just go to a gas station, they pump for them, they just move their motor car. So it really painful for the ordinary man at Sierra Leone. And some of we they ask yourself, is this government really concerned for the people that we vote them in? Is this government really concerned for the ordinary Sierra Leonean we don't get job in that country? You will imagine people and they will get job, but still life very, very difficult for them. Like very, very difficult for them. So if you consider the one that we not get job, we go for commercial money, we go skates, probably go ask friends for help, go ask relatives for help, for come put food at the table for your family. I mean, how that's possible? Because if the one way they go ask, it takes longer for her. How you go get from her? They get for buy fuel for put them motor, something like generator they use for doing business. They get for buy fuel for put them generator for do business. All of that they go into a profit margin. It affects in profit margin. So if they not provide for you, how you go provide for the family? Yeah. So some of us really concerned and want the government, new government, for actually say people are going to pains in that country. And then today with livelihood, budgets don't go up. For example, if I may pull 20 or 30,000 today, like 6 months or say 1 year ago for food, today if I pull 50,000, when I double that amount, the wife will grumble. The wife will say not enough. So sometimes the wife they go do from Eon for add to her. Yeah, and I know they know it happen in many homes. I need to know how the woman they get the extra money they add to that money what they get. So it gets some also negative or ripple effects to the family, those private families in our country. Yeah, it gets effects on marriages. Marriages that go well because of hardship. So if the government really they think then common ways, then they will sound like common ways, but it's very important and very and painful for we homes them. Some families are not one or two and home, we don't break because the husband able to provide again. As usual, I used to provide. So the woman they say, you say make a manage. Now the manager they manage. At the end of the day, the man will catch the woman. Man, he come back to the man and say, I know they get enough. The man instead go get the conscience, the man will get conscience, go tell himself, say, come on, yes, I am responsible. Then again, who side the blame they go? To the government. We make life very, very difficult for the population, for the citizens of the country. So for me, if I make any contribution to that, I really want, for let the government look at the livelihood from that aspect of the people they own earn and see how waiting then they add to people in budget, how it go reflect to the families, how it go reflect to the homes, and how it go reflect to the individual. Aliyu.
Thank you very much, Ibilgoto. Abubakar Singate Jalo from The Solutionist. What do you think about this kind of thing really happen? So, not only fuel prices go up, as you don't hear from Ibilgoto, one of our neighbor country then, they sell the fuel 40,000 leons for gallon, not for liter. We they sell 1 liter, 30,000 leons. What does this mean? Fuel price they go up, and the tariff for electricity, etc., don't go up more than 100%. We even hear recently mobile company they negotiate right now with NATCA, or NATCOM, for let them see how they can able for ace back the tariff to 40% for the people. Market price just sit under, and transport self don't sit under, and salary no they go up. But every day the government they create more offices then. you know, they pay themselves right now. Just hear about duplication of office. The chief minister, when they say they don't appoint, to that of the where already they to that of the chief of staff. Where now APC them get before where ASAP can say they don't want chief of staff, now chief minister they want. But now they say don't get chief minister. We're not the same position. What do you make up of all of them things that really happen inside the country?
Well, thank you very much. So I'm going to pay out this morning.
Really try, but
I also got a long time.
Really, long time. Yes, thanks to God.
Really, very difficult, as I say. You know, what thing got to say, it sounds crazy to me. Just imagine 1 gallon of the bar equivalent to your money now 40,000. 1 gallon of 5 liters inside, as you say, it's a bit pay. Then in Sierra Leone, 5 liters is 150,000. I speak right now. So it's like not that's saying to people safe. I will put on. It's people. Just imagine, one gallon when a 5 liters now 40,000. You will never encounter them. No, if not like Liberia or Guinea now. But when you say never encounter, I'm facing like Liberia, Guinea, or Senegal there for Ivory Coast. All they are the same region. And then we buy the same
fuel. We actually not give or talk about the country directly. We forgive.
I know.
Because of security reason.
I know. Like I say, here will be Liberia now Guinea at the same region.
Ivory Coast on all in at the same sub-region.
And when you go buy fuel, different from them. Then fuel itself na class 1 fuel they buy. Also na class 4 fuel they buy. Then dirty fuel now they buy is cut. You know sabi. You understand? Eh? So look at that. That equivalency way happen first. It's like they couldn't see them give sword. They get too much. They're very bad at this country. And it happens so slow. Because in the space of 1 month, of course, you know, because you every day with the media, instead of 1 month, you get 2 increases in fuel. And the cow got to connect with livelihood. The book people don't understand self. What's they go on? So the one they way the independence, not you understand. But one way take the responsibility, they understand, they pinch. What like holding a Sierra Leone right now, I tell you. If you look, this increase what happen first, then this year number first. The transport business don't change. You understand? And the salary they go up, salary is stagnant. But all other things they revolve around them, they go up. You understand? Eh? It's like they tell you, say, we are not important in this country. If we have to make an increment with the nervous system of every country, even at the fuel, where fuel come up, it affects everything, every commodity, it affects her. Even transport, it affects her. You understand? Then we tell you, say, the dollar don't go up, and make the fuel go up. But other countries, they buy them fuel. At the same sales of back, who said they will buy fuel. But why the own price different from your own price? What's not the essence? What is the is price up per people that is country?
Well, we all now waiting at the problem now. How they call that in the Ukraine and Russia war always now be the part of the discussion.
Who's Ukraine and Russia war? Who's will buy fuel in Ukraine? Who's there?
Because of the buy fuel. And Singapore, you know, a journalist, you hear the government every day where you come for defense and say the economic trend, the Ukraine and Russia. Now the excuses then every day.
No, but
when we know say me and you know say na subsidy then they pull on fuel. They don't pull on total on fuel.
You get a big platform. You get over 1,000 supplier to watch your platform. You understand? Something they need to tell you.
No, the bottom line now, waiting at the thing, I not buy the argument, but that's not exactly waiting in the scene.
I can tell you, say, who's saying we go buy fuel now? Ukraine. Who's saying?
Something like last week.
If I will fuel, they don't almost refine now they go buy. Refined fuel. But not to class E fuel and they say first. To class E fuel they buy. Understand it? They go to class A fuel they buy. So how would you go buy fuel? Not that you buy fuel too. We all send the price and say the price don't go up. They tell me according to the world market. Who's world market standing? You know what thing? The government not take risk serious. They take it for granted. That's the only thing. The government take it for serious and they engage the people then. If I for ace price up, engage the people and look at the people then livelihood first. If they work, you get family there. If one ace fuel, take it to consideration the families' livelihood. How much do they pay them for per month? One is for waiting. Let me then say, government need for flex. Some of them taxes them where they around the fear. But left there, so they tax them, no one say, take them. Let the fail can do.
So how that be possible when every day the government need money? Now we just find out say even the funding where they can't fit if I don't cut a bit because of this election, and now the government need money because every day you see them they establish different offices them, you know, different the cabinet position just the bump. They need money to take care of all of that.
Me if na me, same way. So the office that they establish, so not necessary. So a duplication. That's what the office and they amalgamate them, let them count to one. Plenty of office there where they pass through, they go and parade, me na minister, me na head of hector, blah blah. No, not necessary at this point in time. Also we need for amalgamate all the offices that we know say there, then to the work as one. Like them Human Rights Commission with NCD. Combine them two. You understand? Put them one day and two. Then the ministry and social welfare, combine them. Youth and sports, combine them.
When they get another agency soon on drug protection at the country. What will the police do?
How effective they get? No money no more. And as you say, the agencies they don't plenty so that government need for take care of the all at the expense of the people, the ordinary people there. You understand? If you want for like we say, you don't open plenty office spaces there. You want for meet your obligation for take care of the all. So now we will suffer with the people there. Okay, also the suffer say, well, for engage with us, engage with us LEONEans, say they want for this price up. You say, well, what are the metrics we now use for this price up? I go affect the salary scale. For at least pushing something for the people there. It never be.
This government not the consultant, just the act. And this now more pressure according to Salon Time, more pressure on Sierra Leoneans then for fear this bloated government of Marabio. But again,
well now, I not put you somewhere now, the EDSA and the council 100% increment.
Yes.
That means say, they buy 50,000 credits. So they give you 12 or 13 units. Can you imagine? Then now they say they don't increase that to 100%. Now if you buy 100,000, they get something like then 15 to 20.
But you know, say the government owe car powership boku money. Eh?
No, me listen. Now the first statement that they follow, the first statement then come, they say the agreement when they meet not suitable for Sierra Leoneans.
Correct.
So they change them. Then change them. But when they change the agreement, the tariff go up. Almost the meter, there is a tariff up. When the block say they don't change the agreement when they sign with the past government, where it's too exorbitant, so they don't change it, I don't bring a can down. But the tariff they go up. So how do they relate to them in the you understand? I don't know what they do.
Well, now the thing that the tariff will say so. Now, this government don't owe car powership, boku money. It's like when they take with money, then they know they pay to them. They don't owe them boku, so now they want for pay them, and because car power should be done strike for them, the only way out they go pay them pass them, then quiz me back for let we pay them. So now we top up them again for the take for pay them back. So the government don't sacrifice anything. Now the first government is where I say then they run their own business for profit. They know they run their business as a way for making the people them lively.
Ali, but come on, they can for use lights at this country. It's because they can see man lights they go on, light the man they use lights. They can't happen. Because if you can imagine, you buy 100,000 lights, they will give 15 or something minutes. I go for use that in a house. I go for use that in a house. Someone will prefer for use them Chinese lights then. You understand? Instead of anything, because the system, the economy, is not encouraging at all. It's not encouraging, no. What make you use lights for? Now, for like get logs again. Or like person get logs and make you use lights for. You want for charge your phone, you want for at least watch film, get the family then together. But if the neighbor don't count as a cooling and tax for climate, you go left her. You go left her because when the neighbor can speak to many issues there, where this government don't understand safe. When he put hardship towards the people there, you encourage plenty things there. You understand, eh? Because I will tell you this person, this government for take care of the people there, at least make caution some side and the way something go better for people then. Plenty things, if you government not try for put things in order, I'm afraid. You understand? Look, yesterday we really say the biker in a Kenema, then we then call for helmets and the fair business. Don't know how to that.
Yes, he didn't have people as well.
Very good. But that na signals. And whether they happen safe, it happens on somewhere in the southeast. We don't see any pressure mounted against them. We don't see any tear gas or that thing.
They don't refer to that as lawlessness.
Yes, very good. So what politics say if now other region now, that they don't mean for open firing, this and that, cause panic. What thing happen at Kenema, so that are the best way security forces for approach people that we disgruntled my public. And the best than they, so it's like in the southeast.
So instead of for fear, the pressure, then calm them down.
In the southeast, they behave like at least a force for good. They protect the people there, at least they talk to them.
But sorry, it's not so for you, but because they don't refer to whether they support them as true Sierra Leoneans and any other person where they feel say no, they work in their own side as not to true Sierra Leoneans. Then so of course.
And the political talk then they.
Well, now the political talk with the system. You say just don't talk as so just now. Say Kenima, the kind of thing will happen though. The police very calm and just try for cool the situation. But if it be happen other side, now firing.
Yes. Speak at talk so. I say it's like Kenema. People know they behave like say they are force for good. Like Kenema, the southeast. If that's what they behave at the northwest, it will be fine. We'll get peace in the country. That mean because if they happen in the southeast in a very calm way, no retaliation, no heavy addedness, they will take and say, at least they behave well as a force for good. But when you look at other region and other people they talk say, well, if other region may happen so, na Kuskas. You can just raise that kind of issues anymore for let who they know say
yes,
and
I
then
get you.
Then they go on.
Yes.
Yes.
I get you. All right. So the program where you watch right now, Korea's guys on we are now YouTube and on Facebook, so we discuss issues then. Where the front page of the newspaper they don't carry. Look at the front page of the Premier News Quick. Instead of get another thing, this again another economic impacts again. Ban on boats will impact fishing and fish supply. So basically, the police don't say because of certain things the way they happen, boats and they up na net, na the water. They want to make sure say them ban, them boats and they no for the na water na net. But we see the people the boatman and don't they say most of them now when the water don't quiet, then they go and put chain within the cow early morning with them fish them for can supply. So if they begin ban them now, it will really tell on the supply of fish. Wait you not think. Jibril Goto, you said on the monitor fishing system, and see how things then they happen, different area. The way you make up of this kind action of the police for ban boats them. Where it gets, for me, in my opinion, I think it gets two sides. You get the good and the bad part of them. The good side are because of smuggle. But the smuggle against the way 91 for put this thing on. The real one the way they cow it, I'm not use canoe for counting then things and inside the country. But what's not on take?
This is the common man they want for again flowing into more difficulties. Like you say, not only big boats they fish now the country more ornaments. Now the artisanal fishermen there. Now they just get for yeah. And now we also consider a salon. For anything they put a ban on something, a profit for the policeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get better experience. Tell me the way you understand.
On something. I live in a border district. For anything they put a ban on anything that we country, now police the profits. Now, how then the profits? For example, then they give way to people for traffic with fish to Guinea along the road. Where government don't say no, people not for travel with fish, if not to Wasaki or not to airport. But we see vehicles that they pass daylight, where policemen and sabi, where policemen and aid and abet. This is no secret. I don't raise with police not to one, not to two, not to three. At some point, they say, oh, now if it's sabi the people where they go with this thing along the road, now fail them. And now then they show them the road say, can't pass now, can't pay so amount. This is real. That make us say, even job, anytime government puts for stop drug na salo. Na policeman in the benefit. I mean, the snag and they put just more for let the ban team up because I mean they are making money out of that. Now, you say let them ban artisanal fishermen because that the more go suffer. I mean, they look at that the more they for suffer and the supply of fish therefore dwindle down. So it great extent because then they supply fish to the local market. If you see enough of fishing again, do it not for go end the chains where everybody don't sleep. Or very early morning, and they for go draw the chain. Sometimes I don't know the clean between 3 4 o'clock in the morning. And they live like this to the river communities, like Yelimoya. And they see the activities of the fishermen there. Now next thing they will. All the morning you see them, they come now small, they boat them, woman and they wait for the work them for come buy na their hand. In large quantity, some like go cook na they host them, you know. We say at some point they move from the central towns for go na them communities, and they for go look for fish where we can sample for 1 week, 2 weeks and all. So if you say enough for fishing again, I think it's not just additional burden on the population, on the common man. And I can always say sometimes, I mean, when police they put law, and they wonder how they can think, with all respect to the leadership of the police, how they can think before they put certain laws on the common person. If they really, like what I just know, they really think for the ripple effects on the common man after 1 week or 3 days or 4 days after the law, they don't put. And honestly, anytime they put new law on Salo, now the policeman and the benefit. Because people and they hide for go with those things, rather than they go mix that policeman at checkpoint. This policeman will say, come back or arrest them all. Out of 100%, 90% of those checkpoints, they condone those things and take money and how they go. In fact, then they show themselves the best time for let them work out with those things, for let people and not see them say they never encourage smuggling. It happen in Cambia for fish. It happen in Cambia for drugs. We have people really coordinate and they call it a phone within the security forces. But when they come tomorrow, they say, okay, come. Or not come tomorrow, come Wednesday, come Saturday, when me go there at checkpoint. Because tomorrow if you come, I not go there at checkpoint. Because na in there for aid in a bit that particular smuggler for go with that commodity. So government really gets for think, as they always say, we border securities there. Government really try for the change, do some changes at least every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks. Then new people let go. Because those who don't do it for 5 years, 10 years, 3 years, not familiar with the criminals, not familiar with the bad people where they get havoc on the state economy. At the end of the day, now the common man they suffer. You see the policeman they live in a luxurious life with their family. We don't see a situation where policeman now they catch drug like checkpoint, now they go with her, now they take him and go with her and say, you go sell out for me. The examples are there. Let me on this to account. So we don't let me don't waste that to police not to one not to two say, hey, but you wait for prevent this thing for them now you back they involved in the trade. So for anything government bans something that they repeat, now the policeman the profit.
Okay. Abubakar, what do you make up of this?
Well, the concern, what are the reason why they put that ban day? Because I understand that tomorrow the effects from tomorrow. What are the reason? And I want to follow their reason why they come out with that press release for say they ban. Because me, I don't really understand what they go on. That then WAF areas them at night. Maybe sometimes and get some security threats in that area and they because normally they don't not just talk like putting go for talk so I'm not disproving in and call. You understand, eh? But at times most of the criminal business they take place that they WAF them at night. You understand? Don't take out the fishing business. They come and go fishing at night, early morning take out them fish, pull on the out. But other things they happen back at the WAFs. You understand the way very critical if you look at like the smuggling of drugs. And then the pass of drugs and the WAFs there. You understand? So got that thing and say the country right now ID normally watching company. And the police, their security sectors, then if you say despite the fishing activities, other things they happen. And let me feel, you understand? And the other thing they happen, we then feel say, then they need for stop. But then several look at say, if one stop them can't there, we'll make sure say when they fish that net, we'll give them priority. You understand? But then just get blankets, everything now.
Well, according to the police, they say they get intelligence say the one that really use the WAF them, one for use the WAF for plan, for they plan for exploit the WAF them na net, for their own selfish, for their own kind of games the way they want for the play.
Well, see, this is the problem now. Well, as you don't put it as so clear, so that means say they don't take, at least they will not take some kind measure way to affect the fisherman there.
Okay, so because of this thing when you talk, so let's ask you this question, because in there has been another big time suspicion, for the for Sierra Leoneans there, for example. One time in the way container camp, where the police and SSF escort them, after 3 days they open them, then tell you say na gizzard, na fish, where other people they get other thing where they suspect. As a journalist, waiting will be the final thing we find out from that thing there. Because if then the ban fishing boats then, we not go deny the fact that people are not use their WAF then, because interestingly, like then how you call them Kube, their WAF then. So you see this come here, but if you go inside it, you can't see the way they inside it.
Also, not inside it.
No go believe saying that side of it. And people really they do serious business at the inside of it. But now we stand they're not just using WAF, but they get what are released again.
All that thing they really do that WAF day. We're not only fishing. I tell you no. So they can do drugs for sell drugs or for transport drugs, or even for transport fish. They can't go for say transport for wholesale outside. Then get vehicle already, then get vessel already packed offshore at the high sea. You understand? Most of them say they can happen at night for cover up. They go sell fish them to them people, then trans fish them to them people then they. But what me they tell us say they don't try for dissect one the way responsible they do them. And the ordinary fisherman then. You understand? But if you don't cancel that blanket so generally for it affects everybody, it go back. Because if that day they don't make cancel, it affects the market. If let's say fishing not take place at night, as we do use as we happen, it stop. They will go to markets now the next morning and they say fish scarce. Other cause is scarce, like the very government and then cause is scarce. Because only for differentiate other activities them like the WAF and fishing like the WAF. That's two way going to the WAF then they see some pan body then they go inside you get all kinds you get even air conditions. That's gonna make it very difficult for pull the WAF from the people there. And we couldn't say we want to relocate this WAF here. Almost then what I don't take over them please and they say the relocation and so they never go there. And lip service they do because you know say what's in the general side economically a viable person go the uphill self or uptown self we look normal for them. Also my very critical take and say if I did don't WAF and they get something where they get 1 million or 2 million per day. Then I go uptown forget say if I won't get is a problem. I need to go at the base down I get my family there up. May I live down at the fail at the small fail at the thief na nets. You understand Anything when they do that WAF, the government for don't sit down, the police for don't sit down, look at everything at the table. It's okay.
But like you got to say, most of them things that they say the police are aware of that. So they just want to suffer the other people.
And they need done, Aliu, you need done. You understand? Like when they say where you ban something in a country, even books say where you write book, you ban now, they sell book. Where you ban book, they sell. Because I'm going for no.
Why you ban?
What made them ban this book? You understand? They are the same thing we just put so. We ban something at this country, at the profits of other people. But a small set of people and the profits. You understand? So that make we want to then kind of thing look at the general. Put in a call and try for segregate them. Say okay now, everybody own a fisherman now move off. One forget this at the all. You understand? We give them visible jacket with the work in the nets. So if we see in the net, we say they're a fisherman there. But in that case back, guarantee no day. Because of fisherman back, in the fish in the net, so we get what they do. Don't say they do smuggling, you don't know. So the thing just confused by everything. The one we don't good now. Let's say if we don't see the government they call fitna. And fitna, people don't call them fitna. Like then we trouble don't come a country. I like it good safe by the suffer. Where we do the bad safe. When we do bad safe, we all the suffer. Now so if bad. So but the need for instead of the do anything, they let them just get a patrol team that nets with the man the areas and then stop the fishing. We can always say because when the smuggle, they do other thing they have to go stop all team at once. No, they go for look at issues there for let them say, okay, they will let the fish know about the monitor them. You understand? Then one thing back again, what's the essence of the Maritime's administration? What do they do?
Another big question.
Because they don't get you all see yellow water system under monitoring. I go in my office and they monitor the sea.
But simple.
At night, every
how
day.
they call this here? Life jackets. Maritime never for monitor. Now other things then they go monitor.
Or they tell you say they don't put them call in place. If the ship can't save or can't fish in a net this year. So they are the thief. They do operation in a net.
So it's good that you come up with this. So when they don't put ban on them boats and they for fishing a net or for slam and the water and net. What about the trawler them? They ban them as well because then again now like
no,
you make the rich man.
They say canoe fishing.
Well, now the problem is you make the rich man they get richer and the poor man they get poorer.
Even at that safe, the man they don't fire themselves at their foot because we ban people there for fishing because of your activity. Because if they say because of the can't thief my neighbor, so I need to sleep on it. Or they can't thief my neighbor for left me and thief my neighbor for left that area they go. No, I will be protected. The next telling not happen again. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, looking at the economy, what do you mean? And when they lost for the day, we then go stop boating, fishing boating, then for let them go fishing now. Now, the economy they pay for the day. That fisherman when they come, they will pay tax. They pay that small to them when they can't collect the tax then every day. They will pay.
They are about master.
Yes. Then you can't stop them.
Then remember say the fuel self don't kick in price.
Very good. Yes.
So if you don't put in boat, you don't go now overboard,
yes.
You don't go for go fishing, you not able to forget what you forget. Then it come back. Now for nothing, don't buy fuel.
For nothing. So it affect the economy. So the economy is that big money. That half. That make them one politician say the economy, even the buy credit in the economy there. Even the credit in the economy then because that half for people down. You understand? If Ali, like if they employ you or they employ Goto, they pay Goto well. Goto get people the way dependent to Goto. You understand? At least go buy board and go for a table. They must kind of go a garage. You understand? Go make him must kind of garage. Now so the economy they trickle down. Someone go get you. I like to know appointed everybody has so they call for work in government. But because of one person, and then 2-3 months the benefits to that one person. So because just imagine you na bay, you get bay, you get suicide, you get tumbo, where their livelihood everything are fishing. You stop down the problem, it don't cut half of the economy where they scatter all over the country. You understand? So when they wouldn't go on it, they go fishing, they go per boats or a nets, they go fishing a nets. When they tell them come, then count fish, then count small money to their family. But if you can't find now, that means that man they what's the sky for doing now the next time? They become desperate. They're all kinds of now how to survive. You to want to take push because they think desperate by this. We'll have to take push that will relax first. Okay. And make. I mean, it's a mental issue.
All right.
And what's the mental issue? Like the government behavior towards the people then. You understand? Because if I know that the government can't stop me now because of one thing don't happen now, we mean I know they inside. It affects you all. No problem. Economically back no problem. If government gets 500 million plus issue, we know to 500 million. If get 500 million na muaf or na big waf, then I don't cut from the local fishermen there.
We can talk about another thing quickly. We now another thing we come up yesterday, and I think we don't they come up, But before that, and we even get something the way they go around. Let me just take this paper quickly when the solution is, and let me talk about this because I get interest on this issue as so we come from the solutionist. Yeah, this one will say assures more UNDP support to government initiative. UNDP represents credentials to foreign minister. So waiting this they try for talk about in terms of the support, because UNDP always will support the government, but at one point we see the UNDP rep now this country again they say then they support the government, but the government not the delivers. Then they give them money, but the waiting and they give them the money for they not they see them at the end of the day. So waiting now the details of this.
Well, what you realize, who then say they support, not me say, that the government itself they support the people of Sierra Leone. Remember that statement where that US ambassador make?
Yes.
He say they go support Sierra Leoneans. You understand? They get programs the way they attach to the people. Then they give you government money or physically. They tell you say you get technical support on social issue. You understand? And UNDP na a program where of course they for develop certain countries or certain things. That don't mean say the money, then they can't maybe they count the money can't give. No, then they do them by trenches and now people based, people centered. And they do. That man they get for talk all kinds of people for talk. They assure them for support government. And government now government. Now what? Now government. Now what? Remember tell them interview that my way say that they stop. Now I say no, then they stop the
US ambassador.
Yeah, I say then they stop the what they call the I don't call ourselves back CSP the MCC.
Yeah.
See what they slow and down. That means say instead of you go fast, now snail pace now go they watch. Instead of them decide and do it in 1 week, now 2 months go take for do one. You understand? Now so for let the man by rights as an ambassador, as a rep, therefore be a credentials, set of credentials to the authority of that country. You understand? I mean then tell you say President Bio is the president of this country. That not me say they don't get issue with government too. They get issue with government, but when you say this is not the president, but we'll get issue with them. You understand? Because as I understand, they say they don't make it clear to everybody say this election are part of the process. You understand? And so all the now UNDP man they say now just the same line with the two. Say go assure now for still doing support. But that don't mean say they can't take when any government too, but they get activities, they get programs in where they implement. You understand? For pushing certain things in at the country. They go on. You understand? Even them 10 year away, they can say, oh, this person, my personal opinion, this no, it be so.
Okay. All right. So let's take on to the last issue we'll talk about, and this one we go stretch them to that of Africa. You know, as a whole, you know, things already happen. Awareness Times newspaper get this thing where they say, coup plotters claim he wrote down musical lyrics and not a speech. You know, this now a court hearing. So, and I don't know the word where we use in this case, coup plotters. They don't prove them say then are people where they plot coup in the court.
Plotters.
Yeah.
Now, Salon you mean on Africa in general?
Yes, Salon. This
Salon?
the one the way they be like say, you know, they go for coup.
Well, we don't hear about coup plot in business. They say seditious what they call. You understand? I guess some seditious activities the way them things by them.
Okay.
But they don't arrest them, but will not get any kind of evidence where they speak to the issue, say that they try them now. No. I just arrest and detain force and
investigate.
Yeah, and investigate. When they don't do the investigation, you know, as a journalist, we follow the process.
Okay.
You understand? But for now, for law can say they are coup plotters. At least I think say the person who do that headline, they don't prejudice. You understand? The investigation.
Okay.
Because they go say when they say coup plotter, they don't find you guilty. They don't think they call you. Say this man things he commits. A coup plotter there.
Okay.
Understand? But now anybody saying a coup plotter are just a fancy way of doing things, but it's that level.
So now we open the discussion now, and that's of Africa. We see coup everywhere. You know, West Africa, we don't take the lead. Guinea, Senegal, Mali. You know, then now we don't see Central Africa don't take the gunshot again. Just as you know, the ECOWAS, the pressure, and Niger, we see Gabon. We say the one family we don't in power over 50 years. You know, and the one with the on seat soil now we not like 13, 14 years. you know. So all of them things there, so they happen all around Africa right now, because the African leaders, most of the African leaders, them want for hold on to power, you know, illegally or illegitimately, or they want for just the thief, as they call them. So with all of them things that really happen, so all around Africa, you think say, you know, Salone, you know, we get any reason for scared, or you feel say everything they under control?
Yeah, of course, because if we're in a region where all that thing they happen in any region, now it chilling effect. They like when say when they work in the office, you see them call two people and then sack them. You understand? Even in the office, you say, hey,
You're
man,
more
be
scared,
careful.
yes.
More scared. But then they call and chilling effect. You understand? Of course, you know, working at the moment for people then. They call you, say they lie. You understand? At this side, you cannot let them go fire you. You understand? So if they fire you before you come, they say, hey, that man, you go society, they don't fire. This is now West Africa for now. I don't go Central. And what's very fearful. Now they don't put ECOWAS into what's they call. Because the guy for go restore the Niger president.
Yes.
Then Gabon, they don't come back. They don't come in the yard. They don't can't do that same thing. And then they base all the what they do then based on elections. Gabon, they say the election not credible.
We just don't end with a lot of crying. Yes. Like accept the car with their own. I think the 10th of October. I don't quite remember the month, but they said. But
one thing where we stand out, I can say so with all sincerity. Even though yes, then question the election, but young president not go third term it. They call account citizen. You understand? We don't go third term. Now doing a third term now, they pull them.
Like this one, so.
Yeah. Yes, like this one. I mean, this now picking from Papa to picking. So it's like
so the picking number 3 time and do so now.
Now, that's so about because at the same name no more.
Yeah, over 50 years.
Very good. If you Ali Sisi Usabi, they call it pay now. Then you don't rule for over 40 something years. As daddy, you die. Then you pick away born.
Ali Sisi
small Ali. In second contact, the same hegemony. Not difference, no day. You understand? At the same. So then they own in your case. Guinea. The man they una that guy that one thing very fearful Ali. People they come inside as a Democrat. Okay, la pull them Bongo family then. Then they don't be kind as Democrats. No, them don't dey inside the days of the one party system. They just change. The Museveni, the Pelbia. Then are the old schools and they watch can't don Mali, can't don Guinea, can't don other Burkina Faso. Then people don't go into democracy. So you see something they can't inside democracy, but they are despots. You understand? In activity and approach. Then can't say to do democracy, they win the election. They wait in time original for them exit. They say no, we need to come, we need to go outside. Why you back the same democracy back for us done? And I'm bad. And that's the happen in this country.
Now that thing will begin to change constitution, make all kind of laws.
Yes, we go see we get more changes of constitution, like I say, for suits what's in a call. And it's very bad. So the people who will say who better, Salon better because we don't president not go third time it. Then second time is a pass. You understand? Leave it or take it. Whether they say the election is what's in a call or what's in a call, but in better pass all the courts they will over to Salon. Because then na three time then pull them. You understand? So, but at the same time again, don't forget that chilly effect. Even if you're in an office, you are very good in your work. If you see them sack you, man, them that you say you're afraid of. So it's my can't say myself.
You're very much correct. So, and Jibil yes. Like how it inside as we come to the end of the discussion. What are your take on this? Kuna Africa related to Salon election as they say we get alleged attempted coup and Labi as they come to your election. Gigi's no outside they will elect the new president. Well, for see if the incumbent will continue or they will get another person. We go deal at that particular seat there. With this kind of thing all over right now, what kind of impact will you feel say it will get on we it will get on Liberia, it will get on other countries that we not experience what's they happen right now.
What the don't here and the watch salary, so they always tell me say one African country and the other African country. Anyway they happen like Guinea, that's where get tendency for happen as Sierra Leone. Anyway happen like Liberia, get tendency for happen like Ivory Coast. So I mean, I see say this like systematic arrangement. As long as they don't begin for encourage like one country, they want to wait for take decision, wait for talk the truth. They not come out with the truth. If they get for take other countries, then that's what they go. Imagine it begin from I don't know if Mali or Burkina Faso. Mali it go to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso it comes to Guinea. Guinea it go to Nigeria. Now where you Gabon. So now they go to Africa. Because me I dey blame those political leaders waiting at the helm of affairs of ECOWAS and African Union. Honest to God, because if those people they speak the truth, they not put their interest. One president na Salon, na the same president like Guinea. It's my belief, my opinion. One president like Guinea, na the same president like Nigeria. What they do? How they get tendency for Falamakata? He say, I they don't do a day. Nothing happen. We say, Lord, so me, I get that fear. Say, like systematic process. It dey pass spill over. It go small to other African countries. I don't be the feel say Gabon go take the same thing. Go take that. I mean, I know it not even be the kind of mind. Today we don't use Gabon.
And Cameroon self yes for Apple because they self get a president waiting.
What's all? I don't quote you, though. Ali. I just want a small issue no more on Gabon. When they come up and say Gabon people they need travel because they can't better. When is Gabonese and travel?
No. Easy. Before this time.
I don't need to tell me.
I
don't need to tell me today. I don't need to tell me. But what thing happens so don't expose and see they continue say they suffer. I see some clip in the net. They watch over Facebook. The people and they suffer.
And then when you go inside the president in your own place, money upon money.
So the issue was say this country better. Now me, I don't. That yesterday I know say Gabon. I like give for Gabon. Say Gabon, they get money, then get riches, then get riches. Then who say get riches as a lawyer. But what I see yesterday in Gabon, it's like the people they don't take that time bomb them she don't pay. You understand? Then no more. Just one put away.
They don't tire. Most of them don't tire. So when this thing happen, they're happy. They're really glad. Now let me put the people on the hostage. You know, and when you put them on the hostage, now you need to control what they do. You know, they pretend as if everything is okay. When okay, Jimmy got to continue.
I think they don't even get any kind of way for.
Okay, so Jibril lost their jump out because of the internet, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that's what they'll end the program today. One for telling plenty thank you. Solutionist, yes, Abubakar Singate Jalo. For when you join me inside the program, Jibril got to win a freelancer. We have joined me inside the program today. Thanks to the producer for this program, when Elias Abba, we they put together all of it we don't get, you know, and then they're gonna mark it, go bye and carry it out for everywhere, rest na morning. And thanks to you, we always do watch and support the program. Don't forget we get the challenge for each 100,000 by October. So please support we follow we actually reach the and make we reach to that level where we supposed to be. Thank you very much, Abubakar Singate Jalo, for you taking time, your precious time for joining inside the program today. We wish you a very best as you go about your normal business.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And you also don't join me. We want to wish you a very, very best as you yourself to go about your business. And when you come again on net, we can join you with another edition of the program we call Corres. My name is the Freedom Fighter. Until then, God bless the country Sierra Leone, where we call We Are.
He dey honor you, the success dey honor you. He dey trouble you, oh me, oh mine. Yes, me people, them wanna try remember. Friday, September the 1st, King Life Nairobi Lounge. For you are the very best of me, like for me personally. Right now where they fall, like up line latrine. Anything where you get out, man, ask me. Street governor crew, me na the admin. If you get the virus, me na the vaccine. So what? If someone no die, someone no go better. Among we self badass people, they will take them out, they sort the house, badass people. Say remember, Friday, September the 1st, King Amit go then I will be launched live for logo Yagbadem. Yagbadem. They are so the thing good. Yagbadem bad. Yagbadem. Yagbadem lengben. Yagbadem. Yagbadem bad. Yagbadem.